Looks like I'm fine, right? 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 Come on. Okay. Flash to flash. I mean, sure. Hello my fellow Misfortunates and welcome to another Diamond Misfortune solo queue game. This is like a mid-diamond MMR account, still very few games this season. We're playing on-hit Misfortune and as usual I will explain the build later as I want to focus on the lane phase right now. Looks like they have priority. Yeah, they will hit level 2 way before us. Nice, good trade, despite the level disadvantage. We can't. Level 1. What are we supposed to do? Still level 1, eh? Okay, now with level 2. Might be a different story. Alright, doesn't seem like it. So not the best start to the game. Aw, really? So because they had lane priority over us, we couldn't help our jungler there in time. They could simply walk their first group with their team, and we still needed to catch the level 2. Once we get a few levels, Yuumi should be better in lane than Rakan. My job will be to dodge the knock-up. Should be doable, right? And I got cleansed because of Yuumi's summoner spells and also to, well, to get rid of Cassiopeia stun, Rakan charm, you know. Maybe Elise cocoon even. Awkward minions here. Oh, come on. Losing my attack speed right as the minions reach them. Ezreal is probably back for his tier, so we push. Okay, so I actually don't recommend... Okay, I didn't talk about the build, right? So the first item is Mana Immune. And... oh, come on, he's dead again. And the second item is Blade of the Ruined King. And then you have a very nice on-hit core, don't you? Don't think I need that. Why didn't it sell? I don't want this in my item slots. Alright. So yeah, we're working towards Mana Immune. Sitting on tier is super awkward for Misfortune especially. Even with Ezreal I wouldn't really recommend it. Ezreal stacks Mana Immune very fast regardless. So delaying it by a little bit is not that much, that big a deal. But having extra power in the lane phase is actually super important. So yeah, this is why you always go for pickaxe. This is why Senna, AD carry, goes for pickaxe first too. Not that Senna AD carry is still particularly good, but, you know, historically speaking. Nice, get some clean hits. There's not much they can do, is there? Okay. Yeah, diving that would kill them, definitely. Especially since I have cleanse. But yeah, after you get those two items, Manamune and Blade of the Rune King are so good on Misfortune. And they are on-hit items, so you can capitalize off of items that Misfortune normally couldn't buy, such as Rage Blade or Runon's Hurricane, right? I'll take it. Yeah, they're just gone. Should I flash this? I think the answer is yes. Level 6. Maybe I should have flashed it earlier. I hesitated really, because a flash play like this is so risky. And had I bought Tier and not Pickaxe, this play would not have worked. Okay, let's get this and get our Manamune. Nice, that's a very good power spike. Perfect, and we can start stacking it fairly early. Plus, we still got the item slot left for our boots. Yeah, this is very much where we want to be at. That flash, though, always makes me nervous going for risky all-in plays like this, but they were all low. And I reckoned I'd better be with them. But the real question is, are we going for Emax? I think we are. 3 points in Q, then Emax seems like a good option. Because E is fundamentally broken. It's such a good spell. Oh damn, I kited that. And it's balanced through mana cost. But with this build, you have infinite mana anyway. So after the first few levels, just start Emaxing. It's way too good. Nice, we have such a big item advantage. Okay. I lost track of where that jungler is. She might be anywhere. I really want to play this safe. This is also built with a fairly strong late game. So not dying to random jungle ganks in the early game is even more important than it usually is, right? I just press E essentially on cooldown because I have infinite mana anyway. In lane, you don't really need to spam abilities to stack your tier, because auto attacks stack it as well when you have mana immune. Nice, good job. Cassiopeia spawning. But she needs to cover mid lane before she can gank bots. That's for certain. We can take Dragon actually. With my control ward. Okay, so Elise is almost dead. Nice. I'm not really a fan of chasing this. This is iffy. Well, it doesn't look like Cassiopeia is reacting, so I guess it's fine. Alright. I also think it's correct to be sitting on 3 points in Q for the rest of the game, essentially. Maxing W after E, because the attack speed will be quite valuable with the on-hit effects. Getting Q cooldown lower might be nice as well. But I think it's overall not as important as getting W. Okay. Losing mid tower sucks. That's a huge source of vision. Whenever you lose mid tower, you can no longer see when the enemy invades through this path or through this path, which makes your jungle so much less safe. Cassiopeia pop off. Alright. We're sitting at how much? Halfway through. Just E to check for vision, so we don't get assassinated by random stuff. Can they dive me? Maybe they can. Wow, minion block. Right, that was good. I would like Yumi to stay, by the way, for... Come on. Yeah, I'm just dead, right? Very good teleport. Oh, come on, dude. Just kill him. Nah, he heals too much. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Does Yumi still get the kill? No. Oh, that feels bad. I mean, I definitely could have played this better. Dodging the Rakan knockup was very important, which I failed to do. Yeah, sucks a little bit, but overall don't think it's that big a deal, right? Just one death. And Graves got to clean up a little bit. So, could be worse. Not sure where Rakan is going, but that's ping missing. So the team doesn't complain later on, right? Nice clean hit. I might get ganked, yeah. This is why I didn't engage on Ezreal, even though I had HP advantage. I don't have vision here, and also not here. So there's no way engaging is ever correct, because it's very likely that somebody's popping out and trying to kill me. Fast push. Nice. We lost Dragon, but that was a good cleanup, so I think overall we come out ahead, because now, not only, well, they got Dragon, which is an objective, and objectives win games, right? But now they're dead, which means we can take towers. And towers win games even harder than dragons. Well, Dragon Soul might be an exception from this rule, but, you know. It's only the second break, so not the end of the world exactly. Okay, and are we getting 2 mid lane towers? Then it's definitely hard game winning for us, because mid lane, as I said, mid lane towers are a huge source of vision, and losing the second mid lane tower makes it even harder for your team to control the jungle entrances. Alright, we will get the transformation by the time we get this. The thing is, Runan's bolts apply on-hit effects, so all 3 targets will be hit by the Mirror Mana and the Blade of the Ruined King, which is just a lot of damage. And with Cleanse, we will be a teamfight kiting monster. I'm actually late to save bot lane. I think I am. But I still can collect the minions, right? Yeah, that tower is gone. Okay. Yeah, it was very unlikely that we get the Wukong here. We can push one more wave and then I need to retreat. This rock is your mark. As soon as you go farther. What am I doing? I can't cleanse knockups. That was just panic, because I'm so used to having heal or exhaust there. Yeah, I was already beyond that rock, so I thought I could be cheeky and push more, but everything past this rock, so this line here, is death zone. You can't push any farther, and you saw exactly why. You need to retreat immediately. I got greedy because I thought, the wave is kinda close to the rock, maybe I can push one more, but no. Never do it. Nice, my team's doing the cleanup work. And I'm somewhat close to transforming this. As soon as you transform this, your damage just goes through the roof. Nice. She dies too. We can actually do Baron straight up. Oh well. Or we can just play it safe, right? Just taking that jungle to snowball the lead. So close to transforming. As soon as you transform Manamune, it gets a new passive. In case you don't know. Come on, dude. Yeah, now we transform. And this passive drains your mana on hit, but does damage on hit as well. It's like 120 extra damage at 2000 mana. 120, I repeat. On all 3 Rune's targets. Oh, I didn't turn away quickly enough. Doesn't matter though. She's dead. And yes, this this Mirror Mana passive drains your mana quite quickly, but this is why you have Presence of Mind. Well, partly oh, look at that damage! But yeah, Presence of Mind refills your mana on every takedown, so it's really not an issue. I don't think we can actually finish the respawn right now. Oh no! Ah, I walked into it! I didn't react quickly enough. Yeah, so as I reckoned, we can't quite finish because they all respawn. Now we pay the price. We should have just retreated. That was greedy of us. Alright, but now we have even more attack speed, which means we trigger our on-hit more often. And again, all 3 targets get hit by this and by this. I think we need some magic resist though. Even against Wukong, because Thornmail reflection damage is magic. Oh well, or we can just go man mode and go for Infinity Edge. And try to pick only fights that favor us and not like greedy overstays, right? So the easy way to finish this game is to go bot lane as 5, push in this lane, get the 3rd inhibitor and then use the minions to win. The throwable way of finishing this game is trying to take Baron, get it stolen, and get the enemies back into the game. Those are the 2 options. Well, obviously you can also succeed taking Baron. That's also an option. But when you take Baron, they still have counterplay. They still can steal this. If you just push in bot lane, they have no counterplay. They will lose 100%. So you always push in bot lane here, and my team seems to understand, which is nice. Yeah, because they can't really defend this. Especially not once we get even more supers. When you take all 3 inhibitors, you get double supers in every lane. Come on, Ezreal, let me shoot you. We got triple inhib, so what are they gonna do? Now they got literally 0 towers, which means Baron is free. They can't leave base to contest this, as double supers in every lane are running down their nexus. Placing the control ward here to see the far back wall, just making sure they don't have vision on Baron. Alright. And now all we need to do is push in one of the lanes with Baron enhanced minions, and we win the game. Buff up the minions. The inhibitor's respawning soon, so we go there to take it immediately. Well, that was one auto attack, and I don't think it was a crit even. Yeah, I died to the Thornmail. We should still finish with minions. There's no way they survive this minion onslaught. Honored Misfortune is certainly a very different variant on this champion, but if you're interested in AD carry stuff, then subscribe to the channel, and also if you want to see the best Misfortune build right now, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.